Alright, well we're going to try this recording here and see if this works. Going to just give you a quick little show of the PMDG MD-11 because I saw a lot of the 737 that you showed me, and then maybe some of the outside texture issues that I'm having. But so here she is. Similar to the Boeing, but then again there's a lot of differences. The way the panels are laid out, the way the lights are, the buttons, very different than what I was used to. It's more of a lights out cockpit, so when all the lights are out, you know it's good. So I don't know all the steps yet. I'm getting there, but I thought I would run through a couple things real quick. Excuse me, I'm fighting off a cough. So one thing that's interesting is some of the weird things that are connected. Like the IRS, I'm going to start those up, and when I start them up, it's going to automatically do a cargo fire test. I don't know why it automatically does a cargo fire test, but it does. So I'm getting the irises aligned, and I got my cargo test out of the way. Get my voice recorder test out of the way. There it is. And I'll get my cargo temp going. I'm supposed to always get that going pretty early because of my animals that I'm carrying. So we'll leave our ignitions off. We get kind of that panel set now. Gonna go down and look at our messages here. These are our SDs. And so I've got my cargo doors open. The alignments are going on, just normal stuff that happens when you're getting the aircraft ready. And I can transfer a lot of the stuff over to this other SD here. So I get secondary warnings over here and some primary warnings over here. So go ahead and get our battery on, our emergency power. Our external power is on. We'll go ahead and get our galley power on. Got our bleed air here and our fuel all set. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get our IRS to align. And when I show you this flight management computer in a little bit, it's very different than the Boeing. So, alright, we need to go ahead and get some fuel on board. So now we need to go to, let's see, init, page 3, and how much fuel did I plan on? I'm going to go up to Louisville. So I'm going to need a little more fuel here than I've got set. I've also got some dump options here too, which are kind of cool. So, come on. I think this is going to be too much fuel. Block fuel 29.9. So let's go 29.9. Get that in there. All right. Now I can get all those other parameters from the load management tool, but I'm not going to pull that up on here because I don't know how to get it to broadcast. Shortcuts, refueling, and start that. Get the plane going here, and we can see refueling has begun here, and we can see our fuel rising up here. All right, so let's keep going through some of the other tests here. So we're going to come down and we're going to test our fire systems.
Engine 1 fire. Engine 2 fire. Engine 3 fire.
Okay, so that all worked fine. Now we're going to come down, and I know I'm not doing this in the right order. We'll do our annunciator lights test.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Which also is really interesting because in a minute you're going to see it here. It's going to do an air test. there it goes. So
Overspeed.
that enabled the air system test. So those will run for just a minute. Can I get you to test? Alright, overhead cockpit test.
Glide
There
slope.
it goes.
Pull up. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Sink rate, sink rate. Pull up. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Don't sink, don't sink. Too low, terrain.
Get our cabin pressure
Too low,
manual
gear.
here.
Too low, flaps. Too low, terrain. Glide slope.
And we also need to turn our emergency lights on and do an emergency light test. And it should pop up here. Test passed. And this one, I've got to pull the dart up, do an evac test. Check the word cutout. And that all works beautifully. Alright, so yeah, we're all fueled up. Let's go back and not quite there yet. We'll redo the cabin doors. Close that door. And we can arm it. And our cargo doors, let's get those bad boys closed. They should start all coming down here. Alright. And we're in good shape getting things config. Let's go ahead and get our route in here. So we'll initialize it that we're going to be FDX 123 from K mem slash K SDF. Oh, and I've already got a flight plan loaded in here, so it's not allowed. Alternate, and we won't worry about that. Cost index, we'll just do 100 right now. And I think we'll just stay at 310 just for fun. Alright. And I can cheat, I can go look at the other load sheets, but we're just going to cheat these right now because we're kind of in a hurry. Alright. And my flight plan, Memphis to Stanford Field. This is where it gets interesting. So I click where I'm leaving from to enter a SID. And let's see, what did I choose? I'm going to do the, and this is what got me too, is this up and down arrow. So I'm going to actually use the up arrow to go down. Got me in the real sim the other day. Goes for diab transition, 1/8 center, and we're going to insert that. Boom. We got ourselves a route. And for our star, actually we need to go back. Let's see, flight plan. No. This is pretty confusing. I got the last waypoint. And insert a new waypoint, which is B and A. And it's going to be that guy there. Alright, and then we select our last waypoint, and we're going to do a star. And we're doing ML, I think we want to go 17 left, I believe, but that's fine. And yeah, insert that guy. Alright, so now we're gonna check our flight plan. That's out of Memphis, top of climb, Nashville. We're gonna get rid of this discontinuity here. And now they're all together. Top of descent. Transition. Notice we have manual here, so we're going to get vectored in. All the way. You know, I didn't choose a runway, did I? That's alright for this test. So normally I choose a runway. So let's go ahead. We're going to do flaps 10. This is slope and wind on the runway. FSX doesn't have slope, so we're just going to cheat on those. And it's about 60. I'm going to cheat on that too, just to get us out of here. Get our V-speeds active. Those are all set. And I think we're ready to take off. I'm still learning this flex temperature, so I don't know it very well yet. We'll go over here to the first officer's pedestal. We have what's called dial flaps. So we have our takeoff flap we set, and we come back one, and our spoiler's engaged. We come back two, we're a dial flap, 28, 35, and 50. Yes, it goes all the way to 50. Right, so a couple ways to get the APU going, but we're just going to use the regular APU switch up here. It's going to flash to let us know it's coming, because I think we're about ready to take off. Probably need to go ahead and get our nav lights on. Our nav lights were on. Logo on. Get some no smoking going. Some seat belts going. And I think we are almost there. Most of this is all automatic. You'll notice some bleed air changes. Automatically turns them off to the packs when I go to start the engine, and actually some of the bleed air turns off when we take off as well, which is kind of interesting. Alright. Go ahead and set this where we want it. I don't know what this is normally on V3. I didn't look. This is heading. Again, I'm not doing this for precision, I'm just doing it to show you the aircraft. Takeoffs out of Memphis are always 5,000. And I always have a hard time getting to the auto brakes. Alright. Those are set right. Our spoiler is armed. Our takeoff stabilizer is 6, so we're going to go ahead and set that guy when we get some hydraulic power to 6. So we'll go ahead and turn the auxiliary hydraulic pump on. We'll push back, but we can go ahead and set that, because if we don't, I'll forget. Alright, that's set, that's set. Oh, I did not check.
Flap. Flat. Flap.
Okay. These two.
Flap. Flat. Flap.
And this guy should do nothing. As expected. Okay. So, here. I think we're ready to push back. As I turn the ignition on, that gets us all set. We're going to go down here, set the parking brake, and push back. I don't need to go very far. Entry out of range. This is one thing I've had trouble with. So I don't want to go back very far. Okay, so maybe that'll get us. We're going to turn the nose left 90 degrees.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please parking brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
Alright. Alright, so he's getting us all set. Yes, we've got start air pressure low. That'll be alright. We'll pull up our air page here. And engine 1 start. Now we're all happy. All the air was cut off automatically. I totally screwed that one because I didn't turn the APU power on and the APU air on. Yeah, we just drug them out with us. That was awesome. Let's see, ground connections, unavailable. We ripped them right off. Alright, let's try that again. Look at that, now we're rising. I'd have been fired if I was working on the rear airline. Alright, throw some fuel in. Fuel levers right here.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is on. Pin is out. Watch for the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
The lights going here. Okay, start with engine 3, you go to engine 1. As soon as that goes, we're going to go over to engine 2. Plane's taking care of all the packs for us. We're not having to do anything, which is really nice. Except remember to disconnect the APU so you don't drag it out with you. Alright, last engine's coming up. APU anymore. The pump will come back when the APU shuts down. You can watch our APU temperatures are coming up. When this gets over 50, our caution won't be there anymore. Put it back over here. So I go ahead and put that down, and that's going to do our slats. They're in transit. Again, we'll get our flaps, and it's going to be flaps 10 because that's what we set the dial to. You'll see taxi is 0 there. That means we're clear to taxi. The IRS is initialized. I've got my V-speeds here. Everything looks good. No warnings. Brake is set. Take the brake off, and I get this little cool green box, and that means I am configured the way the aircraft expects. Everything's shutting down off down here. That'll disappear here shortly. That'll disappear. That's on now. Everything else is clear. Yep, there it went away, and that will disappear shortly. And everything else is dark, meaning we are ready to go. So, now I'm going to start to taxi here a little bit, and I want to show you what I'm talking about with this wash. I'm getting kind of dusk right now, but if you look at the color over here, it's just not that much difference. And if I throw my taxi lights on, it starts to wash it out. If I throw my landing lights on, it really starts to wash it out. So now I just have this little bit of color difference between I'm trying to change these buttons while I'm talking. Making this old girl creak a lot. I'm not paying attention. I'm going to run her off the taxiway. Let that 747 park over there on FedEx property. Yes, I know that was a horrible turn. I really shouldn't have even turned there, but it's time to get going. So we'll cross.
Approaching 09.
Ah, there's your RAAS you were asking about. Better hurry. This is a curved approach on the real taxiway. We'll take this 90 here. Alright, so there's Memphis over there. I just completely blew that. Oh, come on. Yeah, see how washed those lines are down there?
Approaching 18 center. On runway 18 center.
Alright, so let's go down to night here. Turn my lights off here. This will give you an idea what I'm talking about. So we load up some terrain. So, really, you know, when it's pitch black, it's not that bad. Throw my taxi lights on, bad. Throw landing lights on, it's even worse. Let's see, throw my left, right. So there's full lights, and it's just really washed. I don't like it. We should be having our beacon on right now since we're sitting on the runway. Everything is good. Our auto throttles are off, so we can go ahead and arm our auto throttles. We're going to go to 5,000. And as soon as I kick these bad boys up, auto throttles are going to lock on and we're going to go. So, here we go. If I go ahead and hit auto flight again, I'll go ahead and go into auto flight. Watch my speed tape over here. We can go ahead where flaps retract.
Flaps up.
This guy stays on takeoff. Now I went to approach, but this guy stays on takeoff, and this guy stays on routes for the takeoff.
Altitude.
Alright, I've been clear to go ahead and go
Slats
up
extended.
to, let's just say, what did I say, 2290? So now it's going to go ahead and automatically speed us up. We've got a slats retract there. So as soon as we hit that, we can retract. Retract the slats. Up. So it's a nice plane to fly. Again, I'm not really configured that well to fly. Turn the traffic on. I can turn my transponder on or do a TCAS test, but that's okay. I can control each CRT individually, how bright they are. So I turn it all the way down or all the way up. It's got protection if I turn. See, if I turn this guy all the way down until it turns off, it's going to make sure I have it. So look, it just automatically moved over. Thought that was a kind of cool feature. So, my hydraulics, electrical, air, fuel, plane configuration, flight service configuration, and miscellaneous. So put that guy down. It'll break off. So overall, fun aircraft to fly. Very different, in my opinion, than the Boeing. I took my beacon off. That's smart. But a lot of fun. So there she is, dark overhead, I'm happy. Flight management, altitude set. Everybody's good here. I didn't get it all programmed right, so I That's okay. So there you go. The PMDG